Who will be South Africa's first ever ODI double centurion? That is a question we're posing to the fans today. We want to hear what you guys have to say. We will also pose this question on Facebook as well as on Twitter. We will probably try our best to show you the feed on Facebook to show you who answered what questions and show you the names. And myself and Aditya will probably discuss those names with you guys, or we will discuss those names with you guys and see some of the names that you guys have picked. Now, we want to make this very interactive, so we want the guys in the live chat also to join in and also have a conversation about it as well, and let us know what you think and who you think that person is in South African cricket currently that you believe will be able to be that person for South African cricket. And I mean, it will be excellent to be able to see that and to obviously be making history when it happens. And it most likely will be someone that is a generational talent and someone that can possibly play for a couple of years, or maybe not. Maybe we see someone that comes in quickly and makes a massive impact in South African cricket. Who knows? I'm anxious to see what you guys have to say, and I'm anxious to see what the Facebook commenters had to say about this particular topic. So if you guys are new to this channel, I would like you guys to please click subscribe. Oh, just click that notification bell for all future videos. I just said because I didn't even realize that StreamYard changed their entire infrastructure at the back end of here. So I just click that notification bell, click that notification bell for all future videos, and support us. Guys, we need you to smash that like button and do all of those things as well for us. Comment, share, subscribe, and get involved on all social media platforms. Get involved by becoming a family and part of this community, being part of the family by subscribing to the magazine. cricketfanaticsmag.com/cricket monthly magazine. Sorry. I'll show you the banner on the screen as well, so you guys can see that is the link that you have to click on. It's also a link in the description. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Really excited for this one. Hey guys, welcome to Cricket Fanatics Magazine. This is your daily show. I'm your host Khalid Mohidin. This is the show where we talk about all the major talking points in South African cricket. I'm just going to hand it over to Aditya quickly so that I can refresh because we're having some issues once again. So Aditya, just please take over for me so long and talk about this particular topic.
Hello everyone. This is an interesting one. We thought about who the potential 200 candidate can be for South Africa, because the closest we've gotten is I think 185. That was second, right? Faf du Plessis, and of course we had 188 Gary Kirsten versus the UAE. And then we had 175 by Herschel Gibbs and so on. So I think Herschel Gibbs was probably that one candidate who could have gotten there in 2006, because by the time he scored that 175, he was dismissed in the 31st over. So he had plenty of time to not only get 200, but he could have been the first guy to get 250 and maybe even 300. But now it seemed like Herschel Gibbs Faf du Plessis could have broken that 200 barrier. But if you're talking about the current crop of players, I feel like Aiden Markram is that guy who can cross the 200 barrier, because on previous occasions I've said that he should perhaps adopt Rohit Sharma's game plan, and I think if he does that, he has the firepower to be able to bat along through the innings and ultimately breach that 200 barrier.
Yeah. Now, we obviously have a lot of comments on Facebook on the post as well, where we spoke about it. And I'm just going to try to share the screen. I think this is what's giving us the issue on StreamYard, and I don't know why. I see they've changed their whole infrastructure as well. But I'm going to try my best to give you guys as much time on this particular um, stream as possible. If you guys can see that, I think it is visible for you guys to be able to have a quick look and have a look. I'm going to make it full screen so that you guys can see maybe a little bit better. As you can see over here, we've got the likes of AB, someone saying if AB comes back. So obviously that's never going to happen. So we have Markram over here. Someone said Andile Pekrekwayo. Yanaman Malan is as long as there is no spin. Johannes Peters is saying the cock. NGO saying Markram. Granville saying probably the cock. Rassi van der Dussen. Ryan Rickleton. Someone says no, nobody. Quentin the cock. Markram, Quentin the cock. Malan. Aiden Markram again. Riza Hendrik, someone said Yanaman Malan. So to me, it's looking like a large portion of the fans are picking Malan and Markram, and quite a few as well saying that Quentin de Kock should be the guy to do so. While we can argue from Quentin de Kock's perspective, I see Hashit's already done that argument in the back end of a year, that Quentin de Kock is a type of guy maybe that you don't necessarily look at to score massive runs in ODI cricket, because of he tends to get himself out quite a lot when he gets higher up. But I would obviously like to see someone like him do it. Let's look at some of the comments and what you guys had to say. We have someone saying maybe Rabada. My pick is Andrich JK Nokia. That's what I said. And we've got here Malan has a chance if he can come up with his tempo in the middle overs and against spin. Quinny can even if he doesn't throw his wicket away after making 100 as a strike rate, won't ever be a problem. What's your thoughts on that? On Quentin de Kock maybe being a potential candidate for that?
He obviously has the ability to do it, but and I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually made a 200. But I personally feel like Aiden Markram is going to be that guy.
Yeah.
I feel like he can reach the 200 barrier.
I mean, I would love it to be him as well. We've got another one saying Yanaman and Aiden. I'm actually backing Markram, guys. So you can see if we had a little poll going over here, we would have probably gotten that answer too. That's something we're still trying to figure out on how to do those things on YouTube. We'll still try to figure those things out. We will very soon. I need some moderators, guys. So let me know in the comment section after this video goes live if you guys want to become moderators on this on the channel, and you guys can maybe do a couple of things for us. Hashit obviously saying, okay, not obviously, but he says not Markram. He has been very below par in ODIs. I'm still not convinced that he has the temperament to play a big innings at a faster rate. Now we've spoken about Markram, and my opinion on Markram is that in ODI cricket, he needs to maybe just slow things a little bit down. I think it feels to me, or from my analysis, it looks like he's trying to force it a little bit too much in ODI cricket and rush his innings, and playing this attacking brand of cricket he's trying to push in ODI cricket like he's doing in T20 cricket. He's coming to the crease and playing with confidence. Now, I'm hoping that he can do the same in ODI cricket, come to the crease and play with confidence. But I think he can slow his game a little bit down and approach it a little bit more to how he would approach his attacking stints within his Test cricket career, because Markram has been a lot more cautious with his wicket in Test cricket. He's taken his time to settle in, and then he's kicked on very well. And that period when he kicks on, I think he can adapt that and adopt that into the ODI cricket game, because the 50-over game you can take your time and play a longer innings. And I think he needs to realize that, because the switch from T20 to ODI cricket, yes, it's both limited overs and white ball cricket, but you can approach it differently, and according to where he's going to bat or wherever he's going to bat, that's going to be obviously the turning point. But I think that if he approaches it a little slower, maybe he can become this amazing ODI cricketer that we know, because we know the talent's there. The 50-over under-19 World Cup, he proved it. He was one of the top scorers in the tournament, and he took South Africa to victory. We always see quick starts from Markram in the ODI arena, and then he goes out in the 30s, or he goes out in the late 20s. He doesn't kick on, and we need to see that, and it'll come. It's the same thing like in any with any cricketer, I think it's about giving them the longer opportunity and the longer runs to be able to prove themselves. Um, you obviously, Aditya, spoke about Rohit Sharma, and you think that he should model his game on Rohit Sharma. To the guys that haven't heard that insight, what is it about Rohit that you think Aiden can obviously copy or learn from?
Rohit Sharma tends to minimize the risks that he takes, at least in the first 40 to 50 runs that he scores. A lot of it is scoring boundaries down the ground, rotating strike, getting getting a sense of what the conditions are like and what the ideal score would be on that wicket. So Rohit Sharma is a very smart cricketer in that sense. He's also been captain of the Mumbai Indians, so he thinks like a captain when he's playing ODI cricket for India as well. Um, we also know that Aiden Markram has potential uh, captaincy traits, and he can. I think what Aiden Markram probably needs to do is is score along the ground a lot more. As opposed to taking too many risks in the power play, and then he can once he's scored that 50, then he can try to accelerate, get to 100 and then bat as long as possible. Rohit Sharma, in plenty of interviews, he said that his aim in an ideal scenario is to bat obviously 50 overs if he
Yeah.
can, but at least bat till the 40th over.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah,
feel like it's Aiden Markram doesn't need to worry about strike rate. We know that if he's batting, he's going to find a way to get boundaries. With Aiden Markram, the concern is, can he bat time in an ODI?
mm,
Can he bat till the 40th over? If he can bat till the 40th over, you know that Aiden Markram's going to cross 100.
yeah,
You know,
I
in,
agree with you
in, in good
one hundred
conditions.
percent. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think that if he plays his natural game and doesn't try to force it, because I think a lot of the batsmen are trying to force this attacking brand of cricket currently. It just comes across like that.
Yeah.
We've got someone saying over here there about Brevis, who we've obviously had on the channel before, and he gave us some excellent insight. The guy that wants to emulate AB, and I think still he needs to play like himself. I mean, he needs to play his natural game, and he'll become successful. Um, I want to see David Brevis become his own name and his own name brand. Malan is unstoppable once he gets going. It's true. And PM saying, I want to Temba to score a double century. So, guys, those are the options that you guys gave. I think they were all excellent options. There might be a couple of left field ones that we can maybe throw in the pot. And I think maybe someone like Reinhard van Tonder, when he gets his opportunity in 50 over cricket, that boy can bat for ages and he can frustrate opposition. And he's an excellent batsman across all formats. Don't forget, guys, that these players and these youngsters that are coming through the system right now, just because they are getting picked or getting noticed in 4-day cricket or in test cricket doesn't mean they can't play the shorter format game. They came through school playing the shorter format game, and they come through Kayamajolowiks and tournaments playing the shorter format game. So it's not the longer format game that they are actually experts at. They just take to it a lot easier than maybe some others because they have the ability to be able to have the patience to play the game at this good pace and play it with integrity and play it with skill and use the ability to adapt is what the key is to their success. So even a guy like Zubair Hamza, when he gets an opportunity, I feel in 50 over cricket, he's really going to show what he's capable of. When in Test cricket, when he was making his run in Test cricket, there was a lot of pressure on him as a batsman to perform. And that pressure was almost unfair in a way because I feel that a youngster coming in the team needs to be protected. And there's a lot of things that were said in the SJN hearings that maybe point towards that about youngsters and players of color also being protected. Now, the players of color are good enough to be able to play there. And Zubair Hamza showed what he could do, batting up the order in India and batting up the order against Pakistan. He showed what he's capable of. Others feel that he needs another maybe opportunity to show that he can do that. But he should also get opportunities. He shouldn't be turned down for other opportunities in white ball cricket. We saw in the CSA T20 Challenge, I was quite shocked that he didn't get picked in the Mzansi Super League. That was a shock for me. And I think he was quite disappointed by that too. But in the 50 over arena as well, there's plenty of guys that are coming through the system that we can upgrade to 50 over cricket. So I think there's a lot more talent in South Africa than we realize. And I think that our guys will actually perform better in the 50 over arena than they will. It's harder, I think, for them to switch to the test arena. We've got Carl Verena as well, that if he gets pushed up the order down the line, because I don't think he'll be batting at 6 forever. I think once there's some retirements and guys have left, I think he will be pushed up an order maybe to number 4, number 5. He could possibly be there. But I think double century, quite hard to do if you're coming in at number 5 or you're coming in at number 6. So, you want guys that are going to be most likely be at the top of the order to bat through the innings. I mean, I think that's what's going to be happening most likely. And I don't know why my camera stopped. Guys, I think that we're going to hang this one up. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Cricket Fanatics Magazine. The link is on the screen and in the description. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Tomorrow we'll probably do a Q&A with myself and a teacher with you guys. So please, guys, get your questions in. But what I want you guys to do is, like, when you're in the live chat and we're doing a Q&A, try to follow our conversation and the way we're speaking to each other and the questions that we're answering, so that you can put your questions in almost as we are going through things, so that we don't miss your questions. Because sometimes we're going to go back and you guys are speaking. Rather speak about the questions that we are answering immediately, because we'll probably start with the Instagram ones and the ones that we maybe find on Facebook. But go to our social media if you want your questions to be answered immediately, but also do it in the live chat. I'm very excited to hear what you guys have to ask us. It can be on cricket, it can be on non-cricket related things. If you want to know a little bit more about Aditya and the skeletons in his closet, then go ahead and ask him, so that we can have a nice conversation. Guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. And you're going to hear some updates. We have actually a meeting straight after this right now to discuss the restructure of Cricket Fanatics Magazine. I'm very excited about the way and the direction that we are going to be going. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow for the live Q&A. Take care, everybody, and enjoy your evening.